Mathematics Form 1, Chapter 2, Factors and Multiples. First is factors of a number are the whole numbers that can divide the given number completely. For example, 4 is a factor of 12 because 12 can be divided by 4 completely, while 8 is not a factor of 12 because 12 cannot be divided by 8 completely. Therefore, 8 is not a factor of 12. Now we list all the factors of 12. Equal to 1 multiples 12, and 12 also can equal to 2 times 6. It also can equal to 3 times 4. Therefore, those numbers on the right hand side are the factors of 12. So all factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now we move on to prime factors. Prime factors of a number is the prime number that is also a factors of that number, of the given number. Okay, what is prime number? Prime numbers is the whole number that can only be divided by itself and 1. So, for example, we need to find out the prime factors of 6. So first, we need to know the factors of 6. Factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. So among these factors, 2 and 3 are prime numbers. Therefore, 2 and 3 are the prime factors of 6. So the prime factors of 6 are 2 and 3. This is the first method to find out the prime factors of a number, while the other method to find out the prime number of a given number is called repeated division, which means that we divide the given number repeatedly by the smallest prime numbers. The division is continuous until the quotient is 1. It is called repeated division, the second method. So we can also use this method to find out the prime factor of 6. 6 divided by the smallest prime factors 2 equal to 3, and 3 cannot be divided by 2, so we choose the other smallest prime factors, which is 3, and we get 1. The quotient is 1, so the prime factors of 6 are 2 and 3. The prime factors are here. Next, we move on to common factors. Common factors is a number which is a factor of 2 or more numbers. Okay, for example, factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, while the factors of 20 is 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. So from here, we find out that 1, 2, 4 are the common factors of 12 and 20. Because this number 1, 2, and 4 are the factors of 12, and they are also the factor of 20. So they are common factors of 12 and 20. So we can conclude that therefore 1, 2, and 4 are the common factors of 12 and 20. Okay, another example is to determine whether 6 is a common factor of 36 and 41. So we can find the solutions by divided 36 by 6 and also 41 divided by 6 equal to 6, and 41 cannot be completely divided by 6. Therefore, from here we can see that 6 is not a common factor of 36 and 41. Now we move on to the highest common factor. Highest common factors is a number that is the largest, which means largest number, which is a factor of 2 or more numbers. Okay, for example, find the highest common factor of 12 and 20. Okay, we can see from the last example, 12, the common factors of 12 and 20 is 1, 2, and 4. Therefore, the largest number, which is also a factor of these two numbers, is 4. Therefore, 4 is the highest common factor of 12 and 20. Okay, this method is that we first need to list out the factors of 12 and the factors of 20, and then we find out the common factors, and then we choose the highest or the largest common factors of 12 and 20. Therefore, we can solve the problems. The other methods to find the highest common factors is to divide the given numbers, which is 12 and 20, by their common factors and then find their product of the divisors. Okay, now we try to solve using this method. We divide by 2. So we stop the divisions when there are no more common factor except 1. Okay, therefore we can conclude that the highest common factor of 12 and 20 is 2 times 2 equal to 4. We need to get the product of the divisor. This is divisor. This called divisors. So from here we get the answer 4. Next, we move on to multiples. Multiples are the products of a number. For example, multiple of 10 equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on. While common multiples is the multiple of 2 or more numbers. For example, the common multiple of 3 and 4 are 12, 24, 36, 48, and so on. A number is called multiple when the number is divisible by the another number. For example, 20 is divisible by 10, so 20 is a multiple of 10. 40 can be divided by 10, so 40 is a multiple of 10. Okay, a number is a common multiple of a group of given numbers if it is divisible by those given numbers. For example, 12 is divisible by 3 and 4. Therefore, 12 is the common multiples of 3 and 4. While the lowest common multiple is the smallest common multiple of a group of number. For example, now we need to determine the lowest common multiple of 3 and 4. First, we can use this method 1, which is to list out the multiples of 3 and the multiple of 4 separately. So the multiples of 3 we can see from the list. Okay, and the multiple of 4 is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Okay, and so on. So from here, we can see that the lowest common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. Therefore, the lowest common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. This is method 1. Okay, we can use the other method, method 2. Okay, this second method is to divide the numbers repeatedly by a divisor that can divide completely at least one of the numbers. The numbers that cannot be divided completely by the selected divisors are brought down for subsequent divisors. So the division is completed and the division is continued until all the quotients become 1. So from here we can conclude that the lowest common multiples of 3 and 4 is 3 times 2 times 2 equal to 12. So we use the different method but we get the same answers. So it depends on the questions whether the questions ask you to use the method 1 or method 2, or it depends on you. Think which method is easiest for you, which method is simple for you. At the end of the chapter, we go through the last example, which is a neon light A brings every 12 seconds, whereas another neon light B brings every 8 seconds. If both of the light bring together when the switch is on, after how many seconds will both the neon lights bring together again? The questions mention that if both of the lights bring together when the switch is on, it means that both of the lights start to bring together at the same time, which is time 0. And the questions ask us to find out after how many seconds will both the neon lights bring together again. So we need to find out the lowest common multiple of the neon light A and neon light B, which is 12 seconds and 8 seconds respectively. So the neon light A bring 8 seconds zeros, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, and so on. And neon light B brings at seconds. It brings at the second 0, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and so on. So from here we can see that the lowest common multiple of neon light A and neon light B is 24 seconds. Therefore, we can conclude that at the end we can write down, therefore neon light A and B will bring together again after 24 seconds. So we solved the problem. Subscribe my channel Smart Learning to receive the latest learning videos of more topics. Like this video and share it if you like it. Sharing is caring.